From the tales of Akbar and Birbal to the iconic monument Taj Mahal, the Mughals have left an incredible legacy behind them. After ruling for about 3 centuries, the Mughals have left a lasting influence on the Indian culture. Let's look at how this empire first began and how it evolved to become one of the greatest empires history had ever seen. The Mughal Empire was founded in 1526 when Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi, the reigning Sultan of Delhi, at Panipat. In this battle, which came to be known as the First Battle of Panipat, Babur used superior artillery like cannons and guns for the very first time. However, when the Rajput warrior kings, especially Rana Sanga of Mewar, heard of Babur's victory, they saw a foreigner invading their motherland. Rana Sanga gathered all the Rajput kings together and a battle was fought between Babur and Rana Sanga at Khanwa. However, due to the lack of advanced artillery, Rana Sanga was defeated and Babur's claim on Delhi was strengthened. After Babur, Humayun ascended the Mughal throne. He ruled from 1530 CE to 1539 CE, after which he faced defeat by Sher Shah Suri and began the Sur dynasty in Delhi. Humayun, however, conquered Delhi back after 15 years and the Mughal Empire again began in India. Following Humayun, his son Akbar ascended the throne in 1556 CE. Right at the start of his reign, he had to face a battle against Hemu at Panipat. Even though still a teenager, Akbar managed to defeat Hemu, and this came to be known as the Second Battle of Panipat. Akbar turned out to be the most powerful king of the Mughal dynasty. Under his rule, the empire stretched far and wide. However, it was not without consequences. He faced opposition from several local rulers like Maharana Pratap, Chand Bibi, and Rani Durgavati. Rana Pratap was the descendant of the Rajput king Rana Sanga, who had previously fought against Babur. Rana Pratap struggled to keep his kingdom independent from the Mughal Empire. He was known for his courage, self-respect, valor, and sacrifice, due to which he became immortal in history. Chand Bibi was the daughter of Hussain Nizam Shah, the ruler of the Nizam Shahi kingdom, whose capital was at Ahmednagar. When Mughals had laid siege onto the fort of Ahmednagar, Chand Bibi bravely defended the fort. However, due to internal strife between the Sardars of the kingdom, Chand Bibi was murdered and the Mughals captured the fort. Nonetheless, they weren't able to capture the entire Nizam Shahi kingdom. Rani Durgavati was a Chandel Rajput. When she got married, she became the queen of Gondwana. Durgavati was an excellent administrator. She continued to fight against Akbar. After her husband's death, she laid down her life but did not surrender to the Mughals. Akbar, in his ambition to conquer the whole of India, had ended the lives of several legendary heroes. After Akbar, Jahangir became the emperor. He ruled from 1605 CE to 1628 CE. During his reign, his wife Nur Jahan played an active role in the administration. Jahangir was quite fond of art. In his autobiography called The Jahangirnama, he has said the following: "My liking for painting and my practice in judging it have arrived at such a point when any work is brought before me, either of a deceased artist or those of the present day, without the names being told to me, I say on the spur of the moment that it is the work of such and such a person." Jahangir was followed by Shah Jahan as the emperor. Shah Jahan ruled from 1628 CE to 1658 CE. Under his reign, the Mughal Empire reached the peak of its cultural glory. He is best remembered for his architectural achievements, the jewel among which is the Taj Mahal. The next emperor after Shah Jahan was Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb became the emperor in 1658 CE. At this time, the Mughal Empire extended from Kashmir in the north up to Ahmednagar in the south and from Kabul in the west up to Bengal in the east. To this, Aurangzeb added Assam in the east and the regions of Adil Shahi of Bijapur in the south and Qutub Shahi of Golconda after he ended these kingdoms. However, again like Akbar, Aurangzeb had to face several local revolts. The major of them were the Ahoms, the Sikhs, the Rajputs, and the Marathas. The Ahoms were the people who belonged to the Shan community and lived in the basins of the Brahmaputra river in present-day Assam. Aurangzeb wanted to capture this region. However, the Ahoms gave a tough fight to the Mughals. They united under the leadership of Gadadhar Sinha and fought under commander Lachit Borphukan using the guerrilla technique. The Mughals had huge numbers but didn't know the topography of the region as well as the Ahoms. The Ahoms took full advantage of this weakness and the Mughals were never able to create a strong base in Assam. Aurangzeb was a fanatic Sunni Muslim. He wanted everyone else to convert to his religion, unlike Akbar and his predecessors who never forced their religion upon anyone. This attitude of his enraged several people. One among them was Tegh Bahadur, the ninth Guru of the Sikhs. He protested strongly, but Aurangzeb had him imprisoned and beheaded in 1675 CE. His son, Guru Gobind Singh, became the 10th Guru. He had learned his lesson after his father's assassination. To protect his fellow Sikh followers and prevent another tragedy like his father's, he formed the Khalsa Dal, a fighting force of Sikh youths headquartered at Anandpur. Aurangzeb again decided to attack the Sikhs. A battle was fought at Anandpur. Although the Sikhs fought fiercely, they didn't succeed and Guru Gobind Singh had to flee to Deccan. When he was at Nanded, there was an attempt to take his life, and soon after, the Guru passed away due to his injuries. Unlike his great-grandfather Akbar, Aurangzeb couldn't obtain the cooperation of the Rajputs. After the death of Rana Jaswant Singh of Marwar, Aurangzeb annexed his kingdom to the Mughal Empire. Durgadas Rathod crowned Jaswant Singh's minor son Ajit Singh as the king of Marwar. Durgadas Rathod fought hard against the Mughals. Aurangzeb sent Prince Akbar to Marwar to crush the resistance of Durgadas. Prince Akbar joined hands with Rajputs and rose in revolt against Aurangzeb. An effort was made to seek help from the Marathas in Maharashtra. In this revolt, Durgadas Rathod continued this struggle against the Mughals for the existence of Marwar. In Maharashtra, Swaraj was established under the leadership of Shivaji Maharaj. In his efforts to establish Swaraj, Shivaji Maharaj had to fight off the Mughals. After his death, Aurangzeb came down to the Deccan in order to conquer South India. But the Marathas offered stiff resistance to Aurangzeb and defended their independence.